Welcome back to the channel, Tripping with Retirees. We are on episode 3, day 4 of our travels. And this episode is going to take you to the famous dunes of Namibia. Before we departed from the Sossusvlei lodge, we were given a map on how to get to the dunes. And then we were on a tar road. Yippee! So you'll see in the sky there, it's dotted with hot air balloons. These balloons were launched earlier in the morning. They're quite costly because I had to find out what's the price of it. It was about 9,000 rand. On day 4 and we are in the queue, very long queue to see or go to the dunes. So we've got to be patient and wait. This is how many tourists are in this country just to see dunes. So the tourism number in Namibia grew by 93%. It grew by 93%, not 93%. It grew from whatever number it was to by 90%, 93%. So the tourism rate is quite high, and this is the second largest income for the country. The first largest income is mining and then tourism. So you'll find a lot of tourist sites and tourist accommodation available wherever you go nearest to tourist sites. They are the hot air balloons I spoke about earlier. They're not allowed to fly on top of the dunes for safety reasons. So they fly closest to it, but not over them. They are quite pretty in the sky, and people pay quite a bit to see the dunes from an aerial view. And just like that, we came across a dune with shadowing, which was so impressive. These are the pictures that you see when Namibia is promoted for tourism. These dunes are high. I've never seen dunes this height ever. So we're going to attempt to climb Dune 45. This is dune number 45, which is the famous one people climb up. So we are going to attempt to climb this dune, and let's see how far we get. Dune 45 is 170 meters in height. Kevin. Okay, here we are.
I need a smoke break.
On Dune 45, we attempted. We tried. Maybe we go a little bit further. That's how far down the cars are. We're almost at the top though. Here's the top. So we'll try to go further. 5 steps in the smoke break.
Are you breathing so hard?
I'm not breathing hard. I'm resting.
Before enough, I think you can go
We
down.
must go down 200 steps. Let's go. Just come.
Go. No, I'm not going further.
So it was better to opt for a photo shoot, and a tourist offered to do a pic of us on the dunes, since it was only the two of us that was on this travel list. From the height we were standing, we had impressive views of other dunes, and of course we had to take a pic at the sign that said Dune 45. Yes, we were there, and yes, we attempted, and no, we didn't make it to the top, but we tried. I think we did well. So we'll tap ourselves on the shoulder or on the back. It's dune sand out of one shoe. dune sand, other shoe. So now we at the 4x2 car park. Morning.
Are we doing the Sossusvlei or going the shuttle?
And these are all the vehicles that will attempt to do the 5-kilometer 4x4 trip. So we're just doing our wheels lower, making our wheels lower to go through the heavy sand. It's very heavy sand going to Deadvlei and to Big Daddy Dune. So everybody here either parks their cars and takes the transport that's provided with the allocated vehicles here, or you use your own vehicle. So we are going to use our own vehicle, and this is what the surroundings look like. So the sand is actually very, very thick that you gotta drive through, so your wheels must be deflated to about 1.4 bars, I think it is, in order to get through and not get stuck. If you do get stuck, there will be vehicles to pull you out, so it's not all lost. So in the distance, so there's quite a lot of people. It's early in the morning and a lot of people are here already. So this tire is down to 1.2 bars to get through the sand, and he's doing all 4 of them, so barely touching the rim. This is us doing the 4x4 track to Deadvlei. Kevin's driving through very thick sand, and we're following this vehicle. So it's like, how many kilometers, Kevin? 5 kilometers of the thickest sand ever to drive through. So let's see how far we get through this. I apologize when the camera goes out of focus because there was a lot of rolling, bumping, dipping in the sand. Lots of sound effects from me. I apologize. But yeah, it was like a roller coaster we were on. It was insane, but lots of fun. Don't leave out the fun, because that's the main thing. You must have fun.
What gear are you in, Gibbet? 4i, second gear.
4i, second gear we're driving in. And hopefully we don't get stuck. We'll be good, we'll be good. Quite a lot of shaking going on here. Where does this take you to? Big Daddy and to Deadvlei. Yeah. Takes you to the Big Daddy Dune and to Deadvlei, where the trees are over 1,000 years old, or died about 1,000 years ago or more. So we're just going to see that as well. The Big Daddy Dune is 325 meters in height, which is super high. Although they said it's not the highest dune in Namibia. There's another dune called Dune 7, which is higher. Yeah. You have to keep momentum here. gotta hold onto something in your vehicle because it feels like you're sitting on a bar of butter, slipping and sliding as you're going through this thick, thick sand. But as I said, it's only fun. You won't be able to experience this anywhere else. Our vehicle did this 5 kilometer sandy drive like a knife in butter.
This is crazy.
We just went through it without any
You are
issues.
driving in this thick sand. Jeez. I can't do it.
I did not record the full 5 kilometers, but snippets of about a minute at a time of this drive. I can't tell you how long the 5 kilometers were in minutes, but it was a bumpy ride.
Sure, sand is thick. Just keep the cameras shaking off. Some nice calm sand now, but to get to the heavy sand again. There's also people climbing on that one.
Yeah, it's a route. It's a side route.
So there's a few dunes people can walk on, or walk over, if they can.
Maximum speed 20. It's people speed of 20.
20.
20.
But I'm not driving back.
You're going to drive?
Nope, I'm sitting in the back. I'm filming. I'm not driving back.
There's some people get stuck here. Can you believe it?
But some people try this who don't have a 4x4.
No. Only for right?
And some 4x4s get stuck here
Yeah.
because they don't know how to drive the 4x4.
Right.
Who have been driving it to the mall and not driving it as a 4x4.
That's all full. I think it was going for.
I don't know. This is Deadvlei. There's the sign. So this is all the vehicles parking at a next to tourist attraction called Deadvlei, where the trees are dead for about over 1,000 years, as I mentioned earlier. So everybody's here just to see dead trees. And little Ford is also here. So that's the view we have. And this is Big Daddy and Big Mama Dune. Some people are actually climbing it. Okay, we're on our way to Deadvlei, which is 1.5 k's walk from the car park to Dead Trees. So I think we're halfway. Let's get a walking in front.
One of the other salt pans or dried up salt pans en route to Deadvlei.
And this is why we walked 1.5 kilometers to see these trees. We are here. We'll try to go down and come back up again. Let's put it that way. But this is the heritage or the trees. There's some people there running down the dunes from the top down, and they're attempting to get down, sliding, etc. Just look at this amount of people that can actually climb dunes. They must be super fit. Some more there to do this. This is the world famous Deadvlei, a lake that dried up thousands of years ago, and the trees remained so that this standing up straight because of the salt content which preserved them. Very interesting, and look how big this is. So let me just show you way at the back, like there is Big Daddy, the highest dune, and there's several people on top there. I don't know how fit you must be to climb that, but I don't think I can. Look at this. There's people on top of that dune. That's the Big Daddy dune. This one here is Big Mama dune. And there are some youngsters having quite a lot of fun sliding down this dune. It's loads of fun for them. If I was 20 maybe, yeah. Let me show how big this vlei actually is. So videos that you watch and photos that you see on or social media or YouTube or wherever cannot justify the size of this. It is huge. The camera doesn't pick up the size, only the naked eye. But it is actually so impressive to see with your own eyes. So a place really worth visiting, besides the 1.5 walk from the car park through thick sand to get here. But it is actually worth all that effort. So let me just go around and show you. It must be about, I would say, 1 kilometer or more wide. But look like people are thinking they're at the beachfront. In the meantime, it's a dried up salt lake. So there was a river that flowed here many years ago, thousands. And that river stopped flowing when the water or the rainfall levels dropped. But actually so beautiful. I wanted to see if you can see the color of that dune. It now turned orange and black. From the time we've been here, it changed colors. And you've got the shadowing there. And then on Big Mama, the sun hasn't come over, so she's showing quite dark still. And there are kids coming down again. just to show you how high these dunes are. So, there. That's a dune sticking out. And we are already down at the bottom in the dried up lake. To give you a perspective how high these dunes are.
So there's the car park. We just walked all the way. We're about 3/4 way to the Deadvlei. This is the one dune. People up top there. And this is the world famous Deadvlei in front here. Yeah, we get to walk down there later. Yeah, people come from all around the world just to have a look at this. And you people who's resting a bit, taking a break. Okay, we'll chat again. I'll take some pics.
Now we're on the road again, another gravel road, and we're on our way to a place called Solitaire for our accommodation for that night. So we spend many hours at the dunes because yes, it does take a lot of time to enjoy and drive around in the thick sand, and even more time to try to climb a dune. So we've got a good couple of kilometers on this noisy gravel road to our accommodation. So enjoy the drive with us, because I'm sure you are happy to see more gravel, because that's what we came for. We arrived at our accommodation called Soft Adventure Lodge. So you notice that we don't do camping, or I don't do camping. I do lodges, I do backpackers, I do hotels, but no tents, no camping. I'll do glamping, yes, but not a tent camping. The place is quite pretty. We booked in there and unpacked and then enjoyed our views that we had. We obviously needed to put our feet up because the day was very long. This place is quite neat and pretty, meant for tourists, of course. That night we had supper there, which was a braai, very sociable. Everybody who's at the accommodation shared the area to eat the meal. It's day 5. We have left Soft Adventure Camp and we've got 19 kilometers. Good morning, this is day 5 to Solitaire and we are leaving to Wolfish Bay. So we're back on the gravel road, or the C19 gravel road towards Wolfish Bay. It's just after sunrise, or sun is up already, after 8 o'clock. So this is going to take us about 3-4 hours to drive to Wolfish Bay. This is the funniest place ever. So we had to pass a town called Solitaire,
And I put the word town in inverted commas. It got a marking on a map, a little black dot, or a black dot. But what you see is the garage, the bakery, and a form of accommodation. That's the town. So this bakery called McGregor's is known worldwide for the best apple strudel ever. Every tour guide around in the south part of Namibia will bring their guests or their travelers to this place for apple strudel. The sausage rolls, as you'll see later, is much longer than a foot long, and it is absolutely delicious. So we stopped there, rested a bit, had something to eat, and tried the apple strudel. I must say, the apple strudel is worth every cent of it, because we couldn't eat each our own, we had to share them. So, yes, if you do go to Solitaire, please stop and buy your apple strudel here. Just a little bit of wildlife in the eatery area and enjoying the open air, absolute silence again in a place called Solitaire, which is less than a one-horse town. It was actually hilarious. They have more old cars than people and houses here. So the old cars are at the entrance of the to the garage area, and you can take as many pics as you like of these cars of way back. They just stand there and they're rusted away. But it all adds to the decor, I would say, of the desert area. All these old tractors and vehicles of our grandparents or great-grandparents were on show, if I could call it that. Yeah, tourists admired it. So many people were taking pics. So yes, it's obviously a landmark which you can remember. And then we were on the route to Wolfish Bay. So another gravel road, another couple of hours of dust, but we're not complaining. As we said, it's part of the fun. And fun is the most important word here, because you came to have fun, you came to relax. So enjoy every minute with us. This is the Gaub Pass between Solitaire and Wolfish Bay. We're approaching now. Stunning. Wow. Wow. This mountain in front of us here. Can stop here. Oh goodness. A picnic spot in the mountain rock. Amazing.
Yeah, two nice photos in front here and one in the back.
This episode will be stopped but to be continued in our next video where we will have much more fun. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe and share, and you'll be able to see the next video. Thank you for watching.